CompTIA A Core 2 Complete Training Course. Exam Objective 1.11 Given a scenario, install and configure cloud-based productivity tools. As we close out Domain 1, let's shift our focus to cloud-based productivity tools, which are widely used in both personal and professional environments. Cloud-based productivity tools are applications that allow users to create, store, and collaborate on content over the internet, rather than relying on a single local device. This means users can access their work from anywhere, share files easily, and collaborate in real time. The first cloud-based productivity tool we will cover is email systems. An email system is used to send, receive, and manage messages between individuals and teams. In many environments, email serves as the foundation for communication, especially for more formal or documented interactions. Beyond basic messaging, most modern email platforms also include integrated features such as calendars, contact management, task tracking, and meeting scheduling. This allows users to not only communicate, but also organize their time and coordinate with others efficiently. In a business setting, email systems are often tied to user accounts and organizational directories, making them a central hub for communication and collaboration. Common examples include Microsoft Outlook, Gmail, and Apple Mail. Next is cloud storage, which allows users to store files online rather than locally on a device. This provides flexibility, as users can access their files from multiple devices as long as they have an internet connection. A key concept here is synchronization, often abbreviated as sync. Syncing ensures that files stored in the cloud are automatically updated across all connected devices. For example, if you update a document on your laptop, that same updated version will appear on your desktop or mobile device without needing to manually transfer it. Another important aspect is folder and sharing settings, which allow users to control what content is synced, who has access to it, and what level of permissions they have, such as view-only or full editing rights. This is especially important in collaborative environments where multiple users are working with the same files. Proper configuration of these settings helps prevent issues like broken links or restricted access. Popular examples include OneDrive, Google Drive, and Dropbox. Now let's look at collaboration tools, which are designed to help users work together in real time, regardless of location. These tools are essential in modern environments where teams are often distributed across different locations. Starting with word processing tools, these allow users to create, edit, format, and print text-based documents collaboratively. Multiple users can work on the same document at the same time, with changes appearing in real time. Many platforms also include features such as comments, version history, and track changes, making it easy to review edits and maintain document integrity. Next are spreadsheet tools, which are used to organize, manipulate, and analyze numerical data in a tabular format. These tools support formulas, charts, and data analysis features, and also allow multiple users to collaborate simultaneously. This makes them especially useful for budgeting, reporting, and data-driven decision-making. Presentation tools allow users to combine text, images, videos, and other multimedia elements to create visual slideshows. These are commonly used in meetings, training sessions, and team briefings. Like other collaboration tools, they often support shared editing, allowing multiple users to contribute to the same presentation. Next up, we have video conferencing tools, which enable real-time communication between multiple participants through video and audio calls. These tools often include additional features such as screen sharing, recording, chat functionality, and virtual whiteboards, making them ideal for remote collaboration, training, and presentations. And finally, instant messaging tools allow for real-time text communication between individuals or groups. These are typically used for quick questions, updates, and team coordination without the need for formal emails. Many platforms also support file sharing, group channels, and integration with other tools, making them a fast and efficient way to stay connected. While each of these tools serves a different purpose, they are often used together as part of a connected system. Email, cloud storage, and collaboration platforms all rely on user accounts to control access and ensure the right people can view and edit the right content. To make this work smoothly, there needs to be a consistent way to manage those user accounts across multiple services. This is where identity synchronization comes into play. Identity synchronization is the process of keeping user accounts consistent across different systems and platforms. Instead of creating separate usernames and passwords for each tool, a single account can be used across email systems, storage platforms, and collaboration tools. This allows users to log in once and gain access to everything they need. It improves the user experience by reducing the number of logins required and also helps organizations manage security more effectively by centralizing account control. Building on identity synchronization, the next piece to understand is licensing assignment. Licensing assignment is the process of granting users access to specific applications and features based on a valid software license. In cloud environments, simply having an account is not always enough. The user must also be assigned the appropriate license to unlock the tools they need. For example, a user may be able to sign into a cloud platform, but when they open an application, certain features may be disabled or unavailable. This is often because a license has not been assigned to that user account. Once the correct license is assigned, those features become available immediately, allowing the user to fully access the application. This is commonly managed through an administrative portal, where IT teams can assign, modify, or remove licenses as needed. Licensing assignment is especially important in organizational environments, where different users may require different levels of access. Some users may only need basic functionality, while others may require advanced features based on their role. If a user cannot access a feature or application, one of the first things to check is whether the proper license has been assigned. And just like that, you've wrapped up one of the most expansive sections of the CompTIA A Core 2 exam. Throughout this domain, you built a strong foundation around operating systems, starting with understanding different OS types and file systems, then moving into installations, upgrades, and real-world considerations like compatibility and end-of-life systems. From there, you worked through Windows additions and features, explored essential tools like Task Manager and the Microsoft Management Console, and even stepped into the command line to gain a deeper level of control. You didn't stop at Windows either. You expanded into Mac OS and Linux, gaining exposure to their tools, structures, and best practices. And to round it all out, you applied that knowledge to installing applications and working with cloud-based productivity tools, which reflects how modern IT environments actually operate. And here's the part you should really take a moment to appreciate. The majority of the learning for this exam is now behind you. Everything you've covered so far builds the core of your understanding, and that foundation is going to make the remaining topics feel much more manageable and allow me, as your instructor, to move a lot quicker. Now we will shift gears into security, where the focus moves from making systems work to making sure they are protected. Great job so far, and let's keep the momentum going. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more great content.